EA Sports have recently announced that there is going to be a new promo coming this Friday on the 15th of February, and it is going to be Prime Icon Moments. So lots of people have been shocked already that if they have done those Prime Icon SBCs, but EA Sports have actually tweeted that there is actually going to be something available for these players that have completed them. I think it is going to be kind of they put them into an untradeable SBC, something like that, and they are going to be able to get these cards. That is what I was mentioning yesterday. I do think that EA Sports, of course, do know that they've done this and they shouldn't have done it. I did see A9 Skills, I think he was mentioning, to actually tell people that these are not going to be the highest versions, but then I think if EA Sports told everyone that when they are going to be doing these Prime Icon SBCs later on in the game, later on in FIFA 19, there will actually be new cards released, it would kind of remove the hype from this promo, and I think this is kind of like a big shock and it creates lots of hype. With all of this hype, there is going to be lots of panic selling, and not just for all of these Prime Icons, but also the normal market. So first of all, looking at these Prime Icons, if you guys do have them, tradable of course, untradeable, they should just be a way to upgrade them, but all of the tradable versions, if you do have some, maybe normal icons as well, with the Prime Icons and normal icons, I would just try and hold off, kind of ride the wave of this promo. I wouldn't really sell now, because if you panic sell now, it is going to be very low, and in a week or two, when this promo is going to be finished, they are going to rebound, maybe not back to all the way what they were before with the Prime Icons, but I do think that it is going to be still a lot better than if you sold now. Just play with them what you were doing exactly before. Don't really panic sell now. I would just recommend keeping them. And also, just the normal icons, there isn't really reason to panic sell them. I do think in a week or two, they should be going up to their normal prices again, because the reason they are kind of like middle icons and baby icons is because those players that kind of get those cannot afford to get the Prime Icons, and when there is going to be another level on top of the Prime Icons, of course, with these Prime Iconic Moments, they're not going to be able to afford those either, but for some reason they are still panic selling the middle icons and also the baby icons, which is very strange in my opinion, but that is just pure panic selling where there's absolutely no intent. I do understand if it's kind of Prime Icon panic selling, you didn't see this video and you just panic sold it, but in my opinion, if you just panic sell the baby icons or middle icons, that is very strange, because you're not really going to be afford those, and I think maybe they're just going to be going down a bit, but that's mainly just because of panic selling. So talking about the normal market now, I do think there is going to be an overall dip with the market in all gold rare players, whether they're going to be meta, whether they're not meta, so you do need to be very careful with that. But looking at now what you can kind of really do, I did make a video on exactly why and when you should be kind of like selling this team, and before all of these market crashes. I did think it is going to be fall in the new year, but it still applies to this market crash, and that was a very good time to sell. But now there is going to be a dip in the market. There's not too much you can do. Maybe if your players haven't dropped too much, you can take a bit of a risk, because I still do think some of these gold cards are going to be dropping, maybe even a little more, so you could take a risk and sell them now. But other than that, might be better now just to keep hold of your players if they are dropping too much. But if you can see that they haven't dropped really, maybe only around 2,000 to 5,000 coins, maybe up to 10,000 coins on the more expensive players, then you can actually think about selling them, because I do think there is going to be lots of panic selling, especially with all of these announcements that EA Sports are still yet to make leading up to this huge promo on Friday. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.